Especially this that challenge of we listen, we don't judge.
Yes, we
That
listen,
one
we
there.
don't judge.
That's another one.
Anyways,
Yeah.
hi guys, welcome back to The Third Voice, and today we are diving into how society, especially on platforms like TikTok, love to highlight the negative, the messy, and the drama-filled moments of their life to get attention, but people are intentionally spinning their worst experiences into TikTok gold for viral story times. And it's really not as innocent as it seems. Okay, so if you guys have noticed, when you go on TikTok, the story times are always really intense, really messy, like seriously, like, oh my God moments. You know, from people's relationship drama to their personal lives. You can see that, yeah, these are crazy story times, right? And the thing is, a lot of these videos, they're not really for the catharsis of ranting anymore or venting and trying to get it out. A lot of it is because content creators know the messier the videos are, the messier the story times are, the more views they're gonna get.
Yes.
And the more drama filled they are, or the more shocking, yeah, those clicks are coming in, baby.
Yeah.
For example, I don't know if you guys know Lily Phillips, the lady who slept with 100 men
Yes.
Careful
for her
with that.
OF.
Yes.
Guys, let me just play the TikTok.
Have you even processed, do you think, what's happened?
Not yet. God, I won't forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to start making this documentary, I wasn't too sure of what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to see Lily so upset at the end of it all. I thought perhaps in years to come she may look back at this day in sadness, but not so instantly afterwards. She had stressed to me throughout my time with her how excited she was for this challenge and how this was her fantasy, so to see her so visibly upset at the end of it all was really sad. But my confusion was only added to in the days following our filming with Lily, as she announced to her fans that in February of 2025, she would be sleeping with 1,000 men in a single day to break the world record.
Last week I did 101 guys. Now this was just the warm-up, because in February I'm going to be the first person ever to reach 4 digits of guys all in one day. Yes, 1,000 guys.
Maybe what we witnessed that night was just someone overwhelmed with emotion after completing such a monumental challenge. Or maybe we saw the true toll this career can have on a person.
Wait, is it safe? More than anything, is
Yep.
it safe?
Yeah.
Of course not.
100 men is not safe. One man is not safe. But you know what? This shock that we have right here, where she then saying, I want to do 1,000 men. So many other people will be just as shocked when they hear this. And you know they're going to go straight onto her profile to see, did she really say that? Is she going to do this? I want to follow her so I can see when February 2025 comes if she's going to stick to
That's
it.
next month now.
That's
Sorry.
next
No,
month.
it is next month.
It is. It is.
It's also
And-
Nikki's birthday.
Shout out to me. But that's the whole thing, isn't it? That's the whole
Yeah, the shock
the
factor.
shock of it. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, when you heard 1,000 men, 4 digits in 2025 February, you were there like, what? Excuse me?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what these types of videos want, right? Because they know the
Yeah, it is,
engagement.
I know.
Everyone is going to then be click, 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 Lily Phillips. It's essentially promo for herself, you know? Bad press is still press.
Yeah.
This is it, right? So she knows, even though it's I don't want to say negative because this is,
Well, it's been a negative reception.
yes,
And, like,
yes.
people's reactions are negative.
They are negative. But for her, it doesn't matter because these people are commenting negative stuff on her page. People are picking up blogs, different websites, different, you know,
News
medias,
articles, yeah.
news articles. They're picking it up. That's her
Yeah.
promotion. And she knows that, cool, I can use this shock value to make my name, get my name out there, to be...
To what end? What
Right.
she,
But
what
this
she
is
doing?
it.
Like,
This is it, though.
What's the end goal?
But yeah, like literally me and Nikki are struggling to move past that because it is shocking. And I think you're
Yeah.
definitely right because now I want to go on my phone and like
Yeah,
what the heck is going on.
find out what's
Exactly.
going
And go on
on.
Twitter to hear other
Exactly.
people's opinions.
But you see, this is what I'm saying. Like, you hear that, this is what I'm doing, this happened to me, and you
Yeah.
automatically kind of like, oh, what is this? What
Yeah.
is...
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And now it's not even, I feel like for content creators, it's not even about telling a story time or saying, oh, this is what's gone on with me in my life. Now they just post these things for the reaction because they know certain things that they say are going to get certain reactions. The more over the top the story,
Yeah.
the more
clout.
clicks and views and clout they're gonna get.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that engagement spike is what they want. They want people to now be coming onto their page because people will then be like, oh, what's the next video gonna be? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's essentially less about ranting and venting, like I was saying before, and now just more about entertainment and, oh, this is gonna get me the views, this is gonna get me this video. And I have another video where another TikTok I want you to watch so you can see that.
When I lost my virginity, I was like 15. A lot of my friends were still even like after high school. A lot of them like didn't like to give jobs or stuff like that.
Your friends were losers.
I was just
So sorry, how old is that man?
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's a grown man.
That's a grown man.
Because that's a grown man calling 15-year-old girls losers for
Losers.
not wanting to engage in sexual activity.
Continue the video, girl.
So gross.
Listen to
God.
this.
I thought was super and so I was like having in high school and stuff.
Dude, in high school I was having but in a very different way. We had a green Dodge Durango. Like we all played basketball together. 10 of us. 11 of us, sorry. We had a party. His girl showed up that he was hooking up with. It wasn't even his girlfriend. She was in the Dodge Durango, and we all lined up. Head. The whole basketball.
Even the coach? Bad. Dude.
I went 10.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How'd you guys play that next game?
Not good.
They're all icing your knees. She's icing her mouth.
Did it go from like starters to bench players?
I'm not joking you, bro. Sort of. But actually, the star of the team was a really good friend of mine. So he went last. We were such good friends that we were just kind of talking in line. It was like we were waiting. To get our license renewed.
Did anybody have a fast pass that run to the front?
Dude, I was actually so fucking nervous I was gonna come so bad.
It's. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the way they're talking, and you can tell. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I even first of all believe that they were doing these things at 15. I don't know. I can't say some of the activities that they were engaging in. I think it's an exaggeration. I think they're trying to exaggerate this stuff they were doing.
I don't think I care. Because today, they are grown men.
Talking about this, right?
This is really disgusting. Like, these are grown men
really
disgusting.
The girl
to
they're
watch.
talking about, whether she's real or not, is a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if they did it ill, now as an adult,
Why
I would hope
you-
that you look back with shame.
Yeah,
and
And
that
you don't even
why-
want to speak
that it's
about
something
You know what I'm
want to
saying?
take to your grave.
Exactly.
Yet he speaks proudly.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
it's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
this is what I'm saying. These are the type of story times that get them the most engagement, though. Even and like you said, bad press for them. These are the type of people that believe bad press, any press anyway, is good press. Whether it's negative, positive. Oh my god, how could you do that? How could you talk about it this way? Oh my god, so cool, bro. Yeah, bro. As long as they're getting those clicks and those comments and those views, that's all they care
It's
about.
because we've lost shame.
We've
No,
lost
yeah,
shame as a
we've
society.
lost
We've lost shame. We have lost
Like,
shame.
it's
the
not
problem.
everything that needs to be out on the internet.
Absolutely not.
It's
very concerning that we're at a stage in society where we will even make up such
lies
for clout.
That's the
this
thing.
is what I'm saying.
Like, it is really scary that it goes back to shame. Because there's a time
Let's
when
bring
you'll be
back
ashamed
shame.
to leave your house knowing people know certain things about you.
Yeah.
Now people are saying the most outrageous,
Outrageous.
disgusting things, and they're hoping everyone knows it.
especially this that challenge of we listen, we don't judge.
Yes, we
that one
listen. We
there.
don't. Hey, this is it though. This is what people want. They want people to be talking about them. They want people because for them, as long as they're getting those views, as long as they're getting that engagement,
And I need to know
it
that so I
doesn't
can
matter.
go block them and they never pop up
It's
on my
right
FYP.
there. Don't worry, guys. We'll put it somewhere
No,
here
and I'm
too.
blocking them because I don't
Yeah.
want to accidentally give them any money.
Don't get me wrong. Like, it's fine. I think I'm not saying there's anything wrong with sharing certain experiences that you have. This is wrong. This video right here.
Let it
This
be known.
was wrong.
Yeah.
Don't share these experiences. People are now starting to over exaggerate certain things. People are now starting to even go as far as making up lies about certain things just so then they can, take that and say, cool, I'm going to post this on social media because I know people are going to eat this up. Some people, it's not even things that they make up or anything. They just, it's almost like they're waiting for something bad to happen to them because they know, cool, when this bad thing happens, I can't wait to jump on TikTok.
Can't wait for them to see
For
this.
example, Miss Lauren, the bride,
The makeup
the
bride.
makeup
The
bride.
that lady.
Now, guys,
Yeah.
guys, let me just play the video for you
Yeah.
guys. Ooh, that one.
Washing off my bridal makeup. Okay, wait, close this. Am I doing it? I feel like you're about to vomit. What can I do now? Oh my gosh, what did I do? No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm shaking. No, it's okay. It's okay. You can redo it. Okay. It'll be perfect. It always is perfect when you do it. You always look so pretty. Thank you. It's shaking. It's okay. I think it's just like anxiety. I want to do this. But it's fine. Like, we have so much time. The wedding's not even until 4. It's fine. I'm scared that she's going to want to do like touch-ups on me like right before. Can we ask her still? Is that rude? Like, yeah, we're gonna see her. I don't want to see her. I feel bad, but I don't like it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. It's fine. I can't believe I'm doing this. I think I'm like a weird stupid. You like look better even without the makeup at all. Right? I'm like, I already feel like way more like myself. Yeah. Like, I was watching her paint your lips and I was like, oh, that is pink. I was trying so hard to like it. She also like didn't blend in my neck at all. Like, no, she didn't. There's no makeup on my neck. I'd rather walk down the aisle like this. A mask. No. Okay. Match your face. Yeah, skin tone already matches your neck way better.
And in pictures, it's gonna look so much better too. That would be the bad part. Is that in the pictures? If you're like cakey or something.
Oh, I can't wait to make a TikTok about this.
Flashback Mary. I would say Flashback Mary.
It's okay if this is the worst thing that
Now this one is an interesting one. Because for me, it's like, I understand, yes, you don't like your makeup. That's completely fine. And, you know, you're worried, it's your wedding day. You want everything to be perfect, right? Yeah. But for me, my thing with this is the fact that, like I said, on your wedding day, this is probably a very distressing time. You're trying to think, okay, do I do my own makeup? Do I find another makeup artist? Yeah. Yet her main thing was...
Your first thought is TikTok.
Oh my God, I can't wait to post about this. Yeah. I can't wait to upload this to TikTok. And it almost makes you wonder, like, okay, so are you really that upset or that, you know, nervous about, oh my God, my makeup doesn't... I'm sure she was, don't get me wrong, but to what extent if your main thought is then, I can't wait to post this on TikTok, I can't wait
crazy? Clout is such a drug that she really might have set this up in advance.
She could have.
Like, I ain't saying that. But honestly, like, her and her best friend could have planned this. Like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah. Because how do you have enough time anyway to wash your face?
Oh, and she's saying, don't worry, the wedding's at 4.
I'm like, I'm just saying it's not crazy. People do a lot of things
for clout. You would be
surprised.
surprised.
With clout comes money.
Yeah.
People will do a lot of shit for money.
A lot.
So this girl could have set it all up from the beginning, knowing that this is what she's gonna do.
Exactly. Especially because, like we said, although things like we're saying, makeup could come very different on each day that you do it. The fact that she had that trial run, she did probably the same makeup look. She even said, okay, there were some things I didn't like that I want to change. Now on the wedding day, the makeup artist has incorporated those changes.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you vocalize it now?
So now why is it, oh, you know, and now I can't wait to post this on TikTok. I can't wait to post this. It really makes you think, wow, okay, so this can't have been that much of a distressing situation for you if your thoughts are, let me record myself washing my makeup and record my bridesmaid saying you look even better without the makeup than you did when you had it on. And for me, it's like, okay, and like I said, I understand if you don't like the makeup, but with these negative videos, you could really be affecting that woman's brand, you know, her career. Because someone else might see and be like, oh wow, like, she really didn't like it to the point that she had to wash her own like, face off.
Yeah, that's what people are saying in the comments.
Like, wow. And people don't, for her, it's just, oh, I'm going to get so many views from this. I'm going to get so much engagement from this. People are going to be loving this story time. But you don't realize the effect that you then have on the people who are also involved. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
That makeup artist, bless her, she had to then come out and tell her side to say, no, it wasn't like I just came and... Do you know what I'm saying? Because now people are just going to be there like, oh, she's terrible, don't book her. Like, oh, you know, the bride had to wash her face off and do her own makeup. Hey, if you heard that, would you then be thinking, yeah, I'm going to contact... Come on. No. So it's very much, you know what I'm saying, like, even how she then made herself that victim to say, you know, like, oh, I don't like the makeup. I need to wash it off on my wedding day. But it's like, are you just doing that so you can get the clip?
She even had a little tagline to hook us in, didn't she? Because she starts off saying, washing my bridal makeup off.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
just sit down
and
start.
do you know, and this is what this really hits with the. Are you sure this wasn't pre-planned?
Like, why is she washing her makeup
Why
off?
are you recording yourself washing the makeup off? Why is that your first thought? If you're really distressed.
It's worse if this was genuine, because at least if it's fake, she set it up. But if it's genuine, it just shows where we are in society.
Yeah.
Where even during your biggest milestones, the back of your head, you're always thinking of content.
People don't enjoy positive things anymore. It's now, if it's got drama, post it, make content out of it. We have to make something out of it. And this is what I'm saying. Like, now you can see there's a clear relationship between the negative negative videos and emotions and the engagement that they get. Like, people now, we know they're more likely to engage in that content that is negative and drama filled and messy, because it pulls people in more.
100%.
You know, content that pulls on the heartstrings, things that are sad. And the best way to do that, unfortunately, is to make people uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable to watch because you know that lady then has to come up. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm cringing for her too, because it's like, oh, like you really set up your camera, like you're just there like, oh, this is so uncomfortable to see. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's what pulls people in the most, that uncomfortableness. And with that, I actually want to then get into, I'm sure you guys have watched Miss Risa Tisa.
Oh, I rinsed
Who
her.
the F did I marry?
I tried to start her series.
If you guys don't know, don't worry. I'm going to put part 1. We won't watch the whole thing, but just a little bit, you know.
Please excuse the hair, but here is part 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Marry? So I met my ex-husband around March 4th of 2020. We met on Facebook dating site, and we also matched on Hinge. I did not realize that he was on both under 2 different names. So one was his actual
first red flag.
First red flag.
Actual name, and the other one was a variation, like a nickname that he called himself. Different pictures. So it was a running joke between us. Oh, you ain't even recognize that you had matched with me on Hinge. No, I didn't. And also that should have been a red flag. By the way, you will notice in this story, I called it the United Nations of red flags. It is so many red flags that, I mean, you would have thought I was colorblind because I ignored all of them. So anyway, back to the story. We met around March 4th. We exchanged phone numbers. He called me and we talked on the phone for the first time. In the first phone call, he told me that he had just moved to Georgia from California, from San Diego. His job had transferred him because he was being transferred in as the new regional manager for a major condiment company that is based here in Georgia. I'm not gonna say the name. And so we also talked about his childhood. He told me he grew up in Philly. He's from Philly. Both of his parents were deceased. This is the first phone call. Both of his parents were deceased. His father was a Philadelphia police officer. His mom was a teacher. He also told me he briefly lived in Augusta with his family. He had 2 brothers and 2 sisters. He also had 2 half-brothers on his dad's side. First phone call. So I'm just giving you guys the backstory. This was the first phone call we had. So we talked about family. We talked about friends. We talked about our jobs. At the time, I was working at Georgia State Patrol. And he knew this, and he just thought that was like, wow, you know, so you work with troopers all day. Yes, I did. Also in that phone call, he explained to me that he used to play football. He explained that he used to play arena football. I know nothing about arena football. I know about NFL, I know about college, go Dogs, but I don't know anything about arena football. So he explained to me that he used to play arena football. He used to work at Apple in the off season of arena football. And I remember thinking on that phone call,
52 parts for this series. Who the F Did I Marry?
No, it had a
Guys, this is it though. And I think, like we said, I think the reason why this was so popular is because it tugged on so many heartstrings. People, they're like, wow, this happened to you. I can't believe people are like, there's people out there like that. The fact that, again, there's people like that. It's crazy. There's people like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy in itself. And I think as well, because it's embarrassing for her. Do you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of courage to come on social media and say, I was married to a liar who had me fooled to this extent.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot to just...
It also takes a lot of courage to move in with a man you've known for a day. Do you think that Rissa's was a genuine storytelling, but it inspires those that are a bit more opportunistic to then make their own stories?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. I feel like with hers, when she posted the first one,
it was authentic.
It was. You can see she's driving in her car. She's just, you know, it wasn't a case of, oh, actually, this bad thing happened to me. Maybe I should. This. I mean, wow. I don't even have words like this. And for me, I don't want to keep saying it's embarrassing, but it kind of... It's embarrassing. You wouldn't just come on social media to just purposely embarrass yourself and air it out. This is something that, you know, you genuinely think, this is so insane. I need to get this off my chest. She got in part 1 of Who the F Did I Marry? I locked in. I said, yes. What was that?
Let's continue.
What was that?
No.
Okay, cool. But this is what I was saying. Like, I think now and like you were saying, now other content creators, they then take that and they're like, ooh.
No, yeah, definitely.
I can, if I over exaggerate certain details, or if I now make up, some people go as far as just making up a whole story time, a complete lie, where it's just, you know, oh, this is what happened to me, when it, girl,
nothing.
You know, like I said, that's the formula now for content creators. If I make something like that, or if I talk about something that happened to me, or that was painful, or really out there, like, that's gonna bring the views in. And there's actually one lady that I want us to watch, how she's talking about how TikTok only picks up on those negative things. Let me play her now.
So what's funny is I made that video kind of one-off yesterday, at like not even 24 hours ago. And since that video about my husband losing his job has, I think we'll say, has gone viral, at least viral for me, I've posted so many jobs about what I do for work and my job, and they're getting no views. It's just funny to me that, like, people want to see the drama and they want to see the things that they can comment vile things on. They don't want to see the, like, happy cute things. So I'm gonna keep posting my happy cute things. I will update y'all. My husband was supposed to have a phone call yesterday with a potential client, and it got moved. The guy who's supposed to talk to was on the road and had bad cell service and couldn't finish the conversation. So he has a potential client in the works, which is great. And the next couple months are probably going to be really tight.
She made a video about how her husband lost his job, and that went viral. Like, people were, you know, oh, what happened? All these, you know, as people do. And then she then went back to posting about things that she does for work, and her normal content, no views. They're now, it's silent. And this is what I'm saying, you know, people, and I think I've said it in another video before, how as humans, I think we're just so unhappy. We live for those negative, you know.
Misery loves company.
Exactly.
So when people come across a video like this man losing his job, it's their chance to let all their problems
out.
Exactly. And others also vicious. They're probably attacking that man. I've not seen this video. I don't know, but I can imagine the comments.
Others
probably attacking
him, and you know, that's it, right? And like you said, misery loves company, 100%. And that's what she's saying essentially. That, you know, now I'm trying to post my cute, happy videos. No one wants to engage. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to see, oh, I'm doing this and this is what I do for work. People just want things that they can comment the most horrible things on, or they want to see the bad things that are happening to everyone else, almost to make, I feel like, to make themselves feel better. Oh, okay, well, I guess my life's not that bad, or okay, this situation's not as bad. This one had to wipe off her makeup because, you know, she didn't like it. This one, her husband lost her job. People love that. people feed into that, and like she's saying, they take their chance to comment the most
Yeah.
vile things to say, you know.
Even when you find the really happy videos, you find that people still find a way to be vile
Oh,
there.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
even more so on the
Honestly,
happy videos.
yes.
They take joy in bringing you down.
yeah.
Like they feel like it's their duty to humble you and bring you down to their level.
like,
Yeah.
just give it a rest.
Some people out there genuinely just need something, like a way to get these things off their chest. Maybe they're genuinely struggling and they just think, you know what,
Yeah.
I just need to talk it out and just, you know, get it off my chest. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like, you never know, there's someone out there that might be feeling the same way or gone through the same situation, and then they can connect and, you know, help, you know, give advice or something. But we can never forget that, unfortunately, it's the reality of content creating is that you have to adjust your life to fit what will go viral. Do you know what I'm saying?
I was going to say to this that is true what you said, but I feel like that's when it's a one-off. Like, I'm on TikTok, I might do a story time, but I'm not a story time TikToker.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's different when it's like where somebody just does random story time. It's genuine, it's authentic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They are sharing their experience. But when you click on their page
And it's
every other video,
story
it's
time. It's like-
guess what happened to me? Oh my god, today. It's a bit like, it's a little sus now.
Do you know what I'm
know,
saying?
I think I'm a director. I'm a script writer.
And this is it though.
Yeah.
This is it. I think that's the worst part, because it's no longer about the story. It's because they know the views and reactions that they're gonna get from these. Guess what happened to me? Or I went out today and this happened. And they know that's what's gonna bring in the views.
100%.
And people are now starting to, like, these content creators are now starting to rely on those moments for validation for those views. They now, like you said, make themselves into storytime creators specifically because they know that this is what I want. This is my genre. This is my niche. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's kind of sad because it's kind of like you're now almost making your life seem way worse than what it actually is for those views. This is it though. This is it.
They don't care. Those men were speaking of the nonsense they did to that girl for the world.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care. But this is it. Like, people out there, they make it seem, and it's kind of sad because there's genuinely people out there that are going through really hard times, like genuinely really hard times, you know.
I was going to say, I have this conversation with my parents. They might send me a video of somebody sharing whatever, and my first thought now is it real though?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Do you know what I'm saying? This is it. Like, oh, this is, and it's sad because this is the type of life that we live in now, where you see someone talking about something and genuine, or not even genuine, going through something, and you have to ask yourself, but is it genuine?
Are you really?
Did you really go through that, or are you just saying that for clout? And I do it a lot more than I actually realize when I'm scrolling through and I hear, oh, this happened, and I hear a few seconds or a few minutes, and I'm like, did it really happen?
Sometimes I don't even stop. If they start too enthusiastic with, oh my god, I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ain't
You're
nothing
fake.
happened. Ain't nothing happened.
So it's really interesting. It's so it boggles my mind because, like I said, you know, people just love that negativity for real. It's kind of like now we are living in a time where when bad things happen to us, we use that as a commodity. We're kind of like, oh, the more messed up that this is, like, oh, the more messed up this situation has been, the more I know is going to be a lot more on social media. Social media are going to eat it up. They're going to love this one.
Yep.
And I think it's okay to share your thoughts. It's okay to share your feelings. It's okay to vent and, you know, oh my God, this happened to me, or I went on this date and oh my God, it was terrible. That's fine. But I think you have to almost ask yourself, am I doing it for genuine reasons? If you know you're not one of those story time TikToks where you're purposely doing it for clout.
I'm so sorry to cut in. You just made me think there's some story times I've seen, or like you say, dating. I love a dating story time.
Dating series, yeah.
But I'm seeing now some who are doing the story times during the date.
Really?
Yes.
Like they
during
take
the date.
bathroom breaks.
One, it was so funny because she did it and the guy was right opposite her. And everyone in the comments was like, oh my God, because she's talking. And then he comments. And we're like, there's no way he's been sat there the whole time.
Oh my God.
Have some decorum.
That's a clout chaser.
Others are going to the bathroom. And to me, that's also crazy because your date is sitting at the table waiting for you.
Right.
And you're not at the table eating. They're waiting for you. You've excused yourself to go to the bathroom to give us a live review of your date.
Oh my gosh.
Like, what is happening?
Like, do you not feel bad? Did your heart not just feel like, oh my God?
There is no longer seperation between life and
And
content.
this is it
and
though.
it's very
What? This is crazy. I
Yeah.
did not know. There you go, guys. People are people are creating these things live and direct on the dates.
Live
And this is it. Like, this is when you then have to ask yourself as the content creator, am I doing this genuinely so I can, you know, get this off my chest and say, wow, this has been a really bad date or something? Or are you doing it because you know, okay, if I do it whilst I'm on the date, it's going to bring in even more views because people are going to be like, oh my God, you're on the date. Wow, he can hear you. I can't believe you're doing it right there in front of him.
Yeah.
And this is it, even as, like we were saying before, even as the scrollers, even as the TikTok viewers, we then have to ask ourselves, okay, this is happening, but is it genuine?
Yeah.
Is there a chance that she said, oh guys, okay, I'm going to plan this, you know, I wanted to talk about how this is a bad date, you know, you chime in at certain points and say, da 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 da. It could even be her boyfriend of 3 years. But yeah, do you guys have any last views on that one? Or...
No, I think I agree with what you said. This was really interesting. So
It was.
yeah. You know, I have things to process.
a lot.
Yeah.
A lot to process.
But
and
no,
may
I
or
think
may
you
not
made
be
a good
bit.
point. Like, are people sharing their lives or are they just making content?
Yeah.
Clickbait.
It's
Yeah.
like
It's the modern day reality TV.
Yeah.
60 seconds.
There we go. So yeah, if there's no closing points, well, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, obviously, so you can keep up with us and look out for the next video. That's it, guys. Enjoy.
Thanks for watching.